which stand for Dark Brotherhood Assassins.
Ah.
And our colors were black and red.
Classic.
I fused Assassin's Creed and the Dark Brotherhood from Skyrim. Because those were my favorite games back then. I love Assassin's Creed series, and I didn't like Oblivion. Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Hated that. It fucking sucked. The game was god awful. Skyrim, loved it.
Yeah, I
The new one that came out, that new one that came out where it's online only, fucking hate it.
Gross. Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it. Now, they did bring a DLC that's coming up where you go back to Skyrim, and they did change some of the character models are going more... They changed all the character models in the game to go a little bit more classic. They kind of look like the Skyrim models. And plus, when you go to Skyrim, you will get to see all your favorite landmarks that you've seen from Skyrim the game. Like the tomb that you first go to that has the Draugr in it, that's in there. I think all the original cities are there. All that stuff. I heard it's supposed to be mapped out just like the original Skyrim map, just remastered.
Oh.
I hope that's their way of showing what we could see, because everybody's been waiting for Elder Scrolls 6 to come out. We've been waiting for the next offline Elder Scrolls. We've been waiting for it. It's bad enough we got a new Fallout game, and it was online only. And the only thing they did when they made that Fallout game, considering the fucking graphics are 1,000% the fucking same as Fallout fucking 4, is that all the thing they did was take the original game, completely destroy the map, rebuild the map, stick the same fucking cocksucking models into the fucking game for enemies and all that shit, plus make a couple of new models, repolish some old turds is all they did, throw them in there, come up with a couple of new characters, build a couple of new power armor damn things, and then just put multiplayer in it. God, you can download a mod right fucking now and download it into Fallout 4. Download it into Fallout 4 and be able to have multiplayer on it.
Yeah.
Just like Elder Scrolls, Skyrim. I watched guys playing 4-player multiplayer in that because they actually made it. They actually perfected the multiplayer mod. And I'm surprised Bethesda and their fucking gay-ass little, what do they call it? What was that damn thing called? The Share Factory or whatever the fuck it is? That one where you can download like, because, you know, PlayStation and Xbox doesn't allow certain outside assets, you know? PlayStation's particular like that. So they made that fucking little Creation Club. That's what it's called. They make Creation Club so you can download their mods that have outside assets in it. The hell are you down here for?
So mostly add-ons.
Oh, the belt? Oh, she should have told me you were coming down here for that, because I'm not moving that big-ass fridge. Basically, all that is that they were paying people, the mod creators, the motherfuckers that made the mods, and they put them out for fucking free on the fucking Nexus for people to download. All thing they did was pay these motherfuckers for the rights to their mods, and then they put it in their Creation Club shit for you to buy currency for with real money so you can download these motherfuckers.
Stupid.
That's what I was trying to tell her. That's the belt she's... Oh, yeah, she didn't know that, did she? Oh, yeah, I forgot, too. Yeah, I broke that belt. Oh, yeah, I broke that belt when I tried to,
Charge.
But what was I saying? What was it? I was trying to think. Oh, yeah, that's all they did was pay these motherfuckers to do that. They paid outside, and you know what the fucked up part about it is? All that shit's in Creation Club that you got to pay money for, that you can normally download for free if you got like an Xbox fucking One or a PC, because a lot of the mods are on those game systems. They're in fucking Fallout 76 as regular in-game fucking content. That's all they did. And you know what fucking Fallout 76 is? It's all the fucking modders. Half of this fucking shit they're using is shit modders made for Fallout fucking 4, and all they did was pay for it, so they got the rights to the mods, and then they just polished it up and threw a new look on it. That's all it is, like half the fucking enemies. Like that sloth that runs around with the mushrooms on his back, all that is a fucking model of a Deathclaw they polished up to look like another fucking monster. And then, to save some money, they cut out all the NPCs, which are the humanoid-looking characters that you would talk to in the normal game. You know, like the regular little human NPCs or the ghouls. And now they even added that to the game. Now there's NPCs in the fucking game, because what it is they're trying to make the game more like fucking Fallout 4, because people don't like the concept of Fallout 76. Because all it is a glorified mod-filled turd fest of a fucking glorified Fallout 4. If I want to mod the shit out of fucking Fallout 4, I will buy Fallout 4 and mod the fucking shit myself. And I can decorate it, mod whatever mods I want. In my fucking Fallout 4, right next to the fucking little town you start in, your hometown, the one you're in, the one that gets nuked, and you come back and you find Codsworth, or whatever the fuck his cocksucking name is, on the back part of that town, on the other side, before you get to the water, you go all the way around the back. I have a fucking mod I downloaded that has an underground bunker. It's a home that you can go into. It has a power armor station on the outside. That's also a mod that I downloaded in. I got that one power armor station. No, not the big gawky one looking one that looks like it holds an engine block, but the one that, you know, it's just the two little fucking frames on the side. The really small one, like the Brotherhood of Steel's got. That's a mod where you can get that model in Fallout 76. It's not. It's an actual in-game thing. So you know that's where they got that mod at. I put that on the outside of my house, and outside of my house has a waterfall that goes into a fucking hot tub that you can sit in. It has a deck on the outside where you can go fishing. It has several fucking benches around it. And not only that, it has shit on the inside you can't move. Which what that means is that there's a lot of shit on the inside that can move, like materials, shit like that, like metals and shit, so you can craft shit. But there's a shit ton of storage items all over the inside of it. They shrunk some of them down. Like, you can shrink something down to the size of a fucking quarter, and if you can click on it, you can still store shit in it. But, you know, they kept it realistic. You know, stuff looks like it could have stuff stored in it. But it had decorations everywhere. Like, there was toys, it had coffee tables, shit out, you know, the decorated looked like a home, and it was fixed to where it was sitting. That means if you want, and you decide, hey, I want to run across my coffee table, you don't have to worry about kicking everything off and scattering the shit everywhere. It actually fixed it to the area. And not only that, I had a mod that if whatever I had in my inventory on me, whether it be a Fat Man bomb, an ammo pack, a fucking spoon, a plate, if I went into my mode, you know how you go into your little forge mode so you can decorate your own settlement? If I could go into my inventory while in forge mode, and I could take anything out of my inventory and place it anywhere I want. Well, I could take a bunch of shotgun shells, Fat Man nukes, missiles, and I could lay it all over a fucking shelf and put it in fix mode. Which means I can walk over there, throw a fucking grenade at it, blow it up, and nothing will scatter. Because it fixes it to its location. So it can't be moved. Nice. I had that mod too. I had my whole and I still have it decked out. If I get my old PS4 out right now and re-download fucking Fallout 4, I would love to do a fucking share play, because not only do I have my own pimped out fucking badass underground bunker on my fucking original settlement you get, my settlement, its fucking self, is decked out the fucking ass. You know how they tell you, oh, your settlement can get attacked? I got over 1,000 hours into that fucking game. You know how many times my settlement's been attacked?
A lot.
2 times. Because they don't even make it past the fucking barrage of gun turrets out near the entrance of the fucking city. I have walls around my fucking city. I have 17 automatic machine gun turrets, 10 rocket launcher turrets, 5 laser turrets. I have a giant fucking robot with Gatling gun lasers for arms and a fucking laser beam for an eye that patrols around. I have Strong, which is the super mutant you can get. I have the rarest, strongest armor that you can find hidden out through the game on him. The most biggest, baddest ass fucking minigun I could give him. All my settlers are wearing badass high-level armor, decked out with no shitty little, rusty pipe pistols and pipe rifles. They got fucking shotguns, pump actions, and AKs. I have a little kid walking around my settlement, and that motherfucker walks around with a fucking Glock and a pocket knife. I don't even take my dog anywhere. My dog protects my settlement. You know dog meat? I have dog meat. I have Pooch, which is another dog I found. And then I have another dog, I think his name's Rust, He's a mange dog. He looks like he's manged. And I have a super mutant dog that walks around my fucking base, too. Yes, I have a super mutant dog. And he is a fucking big-ass fucking dog. Yes, and that's not even a mod. You can actually get a super mutant dog. That's not a mod. You can get one. You can get other dogs besides dog meat, but he's the only one that can follow you around. The other ones are just settlers. You wanna know how you do that?
Yeah, sure.
There's a guy, he's super fucking rare, and I'm lucky I ran into him. He'll sell you a dog. He sells you a dog. If you can find him again, he will say, hey, I have some more dogs back at my house. Do you want to buy any of them? And very rarely, super rarely, it's a 1 in 1,000 chance, so I got lucky. He will sell you a super mutant dog that he said that he attained from some super mutants. I don't know if that means one of them, you know, sold it for him, probably for some fucking milk of human kindness, whatever the fuck it is they're obsessed with, or maybe he stole it when it was a pup or something. I don't know, but I had one. And you know what's funny about it? I had to keep my fucking distance from him. And my super mutant dog didn't attack me or nothing, but the motherfucker gives off radiation and you don't want to walk around him. Yes, I could be walking around, and yes, I had an area for my dogs. They all had a doghouse, including my super mutant. But he never got in it. He slept next to it because his big ass didn't fit in it. Dog meat, and that's not the only thing. Dog meat had fucking combat armor on him. He had armor for his neck, armor for his head, and armor for his body. And it had shoulder pads that went down his arms. And this is armor you can find. I hunted down everything you can get in the game without modding. I had 20-something settlers, and not only that, I took my time, and I turned all the houses in my settlement into different things. That one main house that's in the center of everything has a bobblehead stand in it that has every fucking one of my bobbleheads on it. I have 4 comic book racks filled with comic books that I found out through the game since I've been playing. That's where that blind woman, or that old lady, or whatever the fuck her name is, the really nice one, she stays there. That's where her chair is at. There's beds in there so they can sleep in there. There's a kitchen in there, a cooking stand. There's a crafting bench on the outside. I have 4 different power armor workstations. I have my little, my badass bunker house that's on the other side of the town in the back. Not only that, I built my own fucking house that's also badass, has its own shack in the back with a power armor station in it. And not only that, next to the main house, that big empty lot that's next door to the main house in the center, there's another empty lot. I built a giant fucking shack there that actually has every type of power armor you can get in the game in it. I have 7 full sets of XO1 power armor, which is the rarest power armor in the game, that I found myself, including the power armor that comes in Nuka World, the XO1 Nuka World power armor that it says Nuka-Cola Quantum on it, and it's blue. I have that one too. I also have the other Nuka-Cola one that is the other fucking armor, the less cooler one. I have that one. I have all types of shit. And not only that, I have power armor that sits around everywhere. And I have my power armor station locked, so settlers can't get in it when they get attacked. But I do have power armor. One of the goddamns, and I built my own stores. One of them, he sells bandit shit. I even dressed him up like a bandit, gave him a bandit gun. He sells bandit items. He has bandit fucking power armor sitting behind him. You know, the one that looks like it's been welded together? He's under a carport, and on the inside of that house, I got another guy who sells Nuka-Colas, Nuka-Cola armor. He sells regular fucking armor, all that shit. I gave them jobs, and it says shop outside, it says open. I decorate hell. Then I got another house that they sleep in, other ones sleep in. And I have my own fucking gym I built too. The one where they can, lift weights, and then they do that fucking gymnastic shit. Plus there's fucking water drinking fountains in there. There's workout benches. I built a locker room in the back that has lockers and benches to sit on, and there's some beds in there so they can sleep in there too. I built, I don't know how many, and not only that, I have 4 mortar launchers on the outside of my house where I can launch mortars in close proximity of my settlement. And I have a big fucking gate that you have to go through before you can get across the bridge, and it's decked out with fucking gun turrets. And I have 20-something fucking water pumping stations all around my goddamn settlement, purifying water. I have 14-something generators around my fucking settlement. I have a fishing shack where they can go fishing. Now, I've got that after I got the, what do you call it? The Far Harbor DLC. My whole fucking set, I don't get attacked. They usually don't make it past the Red Rocket gas station outside town. I've seen super mutants walking down the road, but as soon as they get to the bridge, they die. And not only that, I have 2 settlers walking around with miniguns, and some of them have laser rifles, and they also patrol the outer part of the city. And I always come by and find them. I recruit all the time. And I always gear them out in gear. I've never seen any of them die. My super mutant dog even fucking runs. I have an alarm station in my city too. If they even get attacked, they set off alarm, and every motherfucker in there grabs a gun. They all run to the front entrance with a pistol out. I'm surprised. And not only that, I have a mod where major NPCs can't be killed. Like certain ones that can be killed will not be killed. And also I have it where NPC allies can't kill other NPC allies unless they provoke one another. I can't even kill my own NPCs unless I hit them enough and they become a hostile. Then I can kill them. So I have protection protocols. I have a windmill in the middle of my town too to also build electricity. I have generators. I have power generators. I have small generators. I have power lines that go through my city. I'm not joking. I shit you not. It looks like a city because there's power lines everywhere. And not only that, when you get one of the other DLCs, you get street lamps. My entire city has street lamps everywhere with wires going on. They're all fucking linked to one another. There's wires everywhere. I've even used glitches to make less wires to transport electricity better. Fucking, there's crafting stations, everything. That fucking place is decked out. And not only are there gun turrets that's on the outside that keeps motherfuckers from getting in, the inside of the city on the rooftops have fucking gun turrets that pace the streets. Along with, like I said, that giant fucking robot that patrols the inside of the city, and then he goes on the outside of the city and does his rounds, and he has 2 laser gun turrets on his arms. And he's decked out as a tank. Very fucking violent. And I have a guy who's literally programmed to patrol with him, who's also a guy with good armor and has a machine gun. And whenever that robot gets damaged, and the conflict ends, he will take him back to the fucking robot workstation and repair him for me, so I don't have to do it. And not only that, I have 2 other guys that walk around in power armor with miniguns, and they also fix their own power armor too. I don't know how I managed to do that, but they'll fix their own power armor, and they're not to be fucked with. Like literally, if I manage to build a multiplayer map thing and you try to attack my summit, that's an impossible task. I don't care how many fat men you got, or how many minigun bullets you got, or how good you think your power armor is.
You will die.
My fucking power armor that I rocked was X01 power armor, and I stuck this skin from Creation Club I paid for. It makes you look chromed out. And I downloaded a mod that goes on top of it that basically makes my power armor drain less battery. He sprints faster. I have no stamina. I could sprint infinitely in it. The battery drains slower. I could have made it where the battery don't drain at all, but I didn't want to fucking make it unfair. I wanted a purpose for the 700 fucking batteries that I've collected in the game without using mods that I've manually picked up. I'm not joking. I have that fucking many. And believe it or not, if you find a power armor battery somewhere and you give the game some time, some in-game time to pass, you come back, believe it or not, the loot in that game does respawn. It's the same shit. But it had infinite armor. It had solar power where it loses less battery in the sunlight. Oh, and not only that, I had combat, what they call combat in and out of armor. You know, whenever you're in a combat situation and you go to leave your power armor, you jump out and you can jump back in. You don't have that slow ass, him twisting it and then slowly climbing in. I had that animation whether I was in combat or out of combat. He hopped in and out really fast.
That's so nice.
And my fucking X01 armor was powerful. It even had I had it fully upgraded with all the special perks. I had all the special little abilities on it. I had everything to make it a walking tank. And it got to the point where I could walk around with a sledgehammer and go into a fucking super mutant base and just literally beat the living shit out of everybody and walk out of there with every piece of my power armor still attached to my exoskeleton, and still go back to a crafting station to fix it and only pay minimum to none to repair what little damage they managed to, what little scuffs they managed to put on my armor off. And I had an ability, one of the abilities I had was called locomotive. That means if I was sprinting at you and I hit you, it was like getting hit with a train. they would splatter. I loved my fucking build in that game. My brother said, "You gonna replay Fallout 4 and start over?" I said, "Fuck no!" I said, "I'd rather never play it again than put the effort I put in it playing it last time. Fuck that shit." And not only that, they have this, and I spent hours. I found out I love French girls. I love that accent they have. I found out there was a robot in the game who looked like Codsworth, who had a most beautiful French accent. And I was thinking to myself, I would love to fuck that. But you can't fuck a robot. So I found out in the game, there's a part where you could actually put the mind of a robot into a synth body. So I took her there and I programmed her and had her put in a synth body. And then I gave her the fucking sleaziest fucking outfit I can got. And I stuck her in it. And she's my companion that goes everywhere with me. Oh, that, and I romanced her. She's my wife, too. And every time I lay down in bed with her, I get exhilarated and and I feel energized. But that's because my characters fuck when they laid in bed together.
Wait, what?
And that's not a mod either. That's a feature in the game. You can fuck your companion if you romance them. And they got gay and lesbian interactions too. So you can fuck a male partner when you're a guy, and if you're a girl, you can fuck a female partner.
When you wake up, basically.
That's wild.
They actually have some minds as well.
Yep. Oh, and if you really want to get kinky and you got like an Xbox One or a PC, you can download full-on sex animations that you can watch. And they do not hold back. They show everything. I'm talking about full nudity and penetration. There's mods for that, yes. Not on the PS4, but they do have some good mods. And I love that game to death. I put so much time in Fallout. So much time. I destroyed, I killed that guy who's supposed to supposedly be my son. Like he grew up, but I do have the synth little boy, the one that's supposed to be his son. He walks around. He's nice and he usually plays around, he does shit. I have Strong, which is a super mutant. He's in my settlement. Hancock, I don't know if you know who Hancock is.
He's the ghoul from
Yes, he's the ghoul for the sleazy little city that you can go to.
What's it called?
Can't remember. That's also the same place you go to put a robot in a synth body too. It's in that fucking woman who owns that little nightclub looking thing. She's laying in the middle of the room and she's wearing a slutty outfit. That's where you go to get that. I have Hancock. I have a lot of the goodies. Oh, I have Nick Valentine. What's fucked up is I have half the NPCs that I have in my city don't even like one another. I got people there that don't like synths and fucking Nick Valentine's walking around. I got people that don't like super mutants and Strongs walking around. I got fucking people that don't like niggas and they're walking around. You sick motherfucker. But yeah, I got all types of people in there and they all work. I have a fucking farm on the back part of the fucking city and I got all those motherfuckers, certain ones scheduled to either do patrols. Some of them do patrols and then when their patrols are done and the other ones patrols start, they go farming. When they're not doing something I programmed, they're doing something. And when it gets to a certain hour before they go to bed, they can go to the gym and work out. They can go sit in the park I build. Or one of them will man the fucking, what do you call it? The mortars. I have 2 fucking mortars that are close enough to strike anywhere around the city or hit anywhere near the Red Rocket. And I have a little tiny settlement near Red Rocket that has nothing in it. There's no walls, no nothing. No Alright, the only thing it's got is gun turrets, so that way there's something that can shoot some enemies. Alright, and man. Oh man, I'll be on tomorrow to play that.
Good to me then. Alright, see ya.
See ya. What the hell is this? Whoa, wait, what?
What? What? What happened?
Wait a minute, I'm reading this. Hey Hunter! Hunter Joe! You know what, give me a second, man, because I'm on this game and something popped up and I got to ask my brother about this. Chucky, I am back. You still there, man?
Yep.
Quick play. Play solo in quick 15-minute last man standing games. Fine and
Very good game of Caustic today. It was really fun. Holy crap, I was gassing everybody. Derek's saying something real quick. Let me see what he's saying.
Refresh for free. These bitches suck. I've had these guys before. Oh, they got a new game mode where you can take on fucking like events and trials, and you can play by yourself, and you don't have to worry about getting killed and losing your hunter. Well, that's cool as shit. Yes, that game has that kind of ability. Like, you can get a hunter, fully level him up to like level 50, unlock all these fucking perks for him, make him a badass, give him all these good legendary guns. Then you go and play a match with your friend. You can run into other enemies. They can fucking kill you and your teammates. Then you gotta go back to the lobby, and that hunter's gone forever. You'll never get him back. Oh, but actually, you can get him back, but he just won't. You have to pay for him with points, and he won't have any of the perks and abilities and your guns. You have to rebuy those, all that shit. Sounds like fun, don't it? You know I can't hear you, right? But yeah, this game's very hard and rage-inducing. That's the reason why I don't play it all that much. And I bought it when I bought it for like $44, and I bought the collector's edition. It comes with some extra shit, like I did Predator Hunting Grounds, and I still had to pay for fucking that samurai fucking Predator you saw, and a Dutch character. Dutch cost $6.99. That Predator cost $4.99. I still didn't buy the other Predator. I took my remaining money. I got $100 on my system. I had $103. I got 32 cents left.
They say you should spend it on Apex.
Oh, I did. I spent the remaining $20 on Apex. I bought Apex coins and bought some Danes. Got some decent shit.
Is it for the news? Okay. There's 16 days left. There's 16 days left, but the event tells me it has until August 4th. Just saying, it's really stupid, which I know you're going to give somebody an extra week to do the battle pass, but it's just wasting more time.
This game also has
Battlefest.
no, it has frame rate issues, but then again, that's all online only games. This game also has crossplay, just like Predator Hunting Grounds does.
I really want to play with Hunter Grounds. Not Hunter Grounds, but Showdown. This is really fun.
Fucking, this guy must be strong as hell. I meleeed a door with my fist and punched the door open.
Oh yeah. Oh no, oh no, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm playing Apex. I was playing this in Destiny. The site, I don't give it a full time, so it's not the site. That's it. Alright, I don't need that much. I pinged it online that was not pinged. Oh my god, what are you doing? I hate these. God's sake. Don't waste me out in the open, you moron. Why are you wasting me out in the open? Thank you, though. See that? Oh crap, dude, that's such fuck up. Makes my hit 13. I'm stupid as. Oh my god. Oh, the game tells you hit something point blank with a shotgun. Oh, I'm gonna hit 13. God, like that was one. This is a final control. Like, I'm so disorientated. Why am I disorientated? I might go into a different party because I'm meeting up with some friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they invite me, but I don't know. Why is Batman's legs so freaking chunky at the bottom of his legs? Like they have like a